lovies, welcome to my channel. This is Michelle here at Life Mantra Tarot. I hope all has been well with you guys. I haven't really checked in about almost 3 weeks, I think it's been. So, like I said, I just hope that you guys have been well. So, with all that said, I just recorded a video. I didn't bother uploading it yet because sometimes when I'm recording and uploading at the same time, because I'm wishy-washy with my phone, so I'm gonna just post them at the same time, and so I don't know which one will actually be done first, and like you guys will see, but that's not the point. um, yeah, so yeah, I did a love reading, which was very insightful for the collective energy. So I'm hoping that if you guys get a chance to watch that, I hope it resonates. But for this reading, however, we're gonna look into. Oh, I'm missing something. Let me make sure I say this. For those who have been, for my subscribers who have been watching me for a little while, welcome back and thank you for all of your support. For those of you who just started subscribing to me, again, thank you for your support as well and welcome. And for those who have never watched any of my videos before, welcome as well. And I hope that you like what you see here and find it informative and helpful. And I will really appreciate you guys like, share, and subscribe. So now I have to make sure I show gratitude. Attitude of gratitude is very, very important first, right? So with that said, I'm gonna go into a self-love and self-care reading for you guys. Don't know what's gonna come up. We shall see. This could be a very interesting one because I know the other day I did one for myself and I was like my jaw kind of dropped a little bit because I was like, wow, there is some shadow work that still needs to be done. My goodness. But, even the healers need to be healed, right? So there you go. I love helping other people, but sometimes I forget I have to help myself. So, that's important when it comes to self-love, right, and self-care. So, I tend to overextend and overpour. A lot of us probably do. So, take that as it resonates. That's a message in and of itself for a lot of you, I'm sure. So, without further ado, we're going to look into this. So we're going to start with some oracle cards. I'm going to pull some oracle cards from 2 different decks. Spirit, let me let positive energy into this reading. When it comes to this self-love and self-care reading for the collective energy, please show them what they need to know and see at this time for their highest good and at this part of their journey. Fairest and most accurate messages, please. Fairest and most accurate messages. Good juju. And the reverse. So, not sure what that means yet, but it could be something along the lines of, because we haven't seen anything yet, but that being at the bottom of the deck, it's almost like saying, like, because this is a self-love and self-care reading, might be saying something along the lines of, you guys are holding yourself, by holding on to some old baggage and things like that, you're kind of keeping yourself from your blessings. We'll see. I know I saw something similar. It wasn't that card, but it was like a similar energy in a reading I did for myself a couple of days ago. And I was like, what the hell? But it was all so accurate. I was like, okay, I got to really work on some stuff. So what does the collective need to see at this time? Let's get maybe 3 cards from this deck, and we'll get 3 more from another. And we'll clarify it. Radical rebirth. I don't even bother trying to say these names of these African goddesses because I don't want to screw it up and sound stupid on camera. But yeah, you have radical rebirth here. So you guys are definitely going through like some type of transformation, shifting, changing, transforming into a new version of yourself. Resistance. At some point you might have been very resistant to change, but you're working towards that. You're understanding the importance of being able to say, okay, enough's enough, and I have to do what I have to do for my self-betterment. And that for some of you, it could have happened after some betrayal. For some of you, might not even fully have healed from this betrayal yet. Take that as it resonates with it being in the reverse. For some of you, you also have became or are working on like creative projects that have to do with what you have been through, and the some of the issue might be the fact that you aren't fully over what has happened, so it's causing a blockage. Take it as it resonates. But with the fact that we saw what we saw on the bottom of the deck before with the good juju in the reverse, it would make sense that that's what's happening. Possibly we have Yumaya here in the reverse, awakening with worthiness. So some of you might not even see your full worth. You know, you're working on all the things you're working on, including yourself, creative projects, things along those lines. But then at the same time, you don't even realize how worthy you are or what you're worth, you know, your true worthiness. And again, it keeps you from progressing, therefore it keeps you from the good juju that you have deserved. So just be careful with sabotaging yourself, okay? So we're going to get 3 more cards from another deck, and then we'll clarify this. Divine sensuality, making love, erotica. Interesting. Because this is self-love and self-care. Some of you guys won't get banned or anything. Either need to, oh, we have 22 twice here. Angel numbers. Some of you guys might need to be intimate, whether it's with your person or with yourself. You know what I mean? Self-love, guys, it's important. Yeah, so for some of y'all, that could be what's happening. Nothing wrong with that. Guide, nice. A guide, mentor, a trustworthy ally. So some of you guys might have people in your energy right now who are helping guide you along the way, whether it's someone here in the physical realm or people who, oh wow, I had these same exact cards the other night. That's crazy. Endurance, keep going. And both of them have 2 women on it. So I'm picking up more on the fact that it's probably like there's someone in your corner, literally, like, you know, here in the physical realm, who's like maybe a part of your soul tribe who is helping you get through all of the stuff you're going through. Allie, if you're watching, girl, you're a part of my soul tribe. I love you. Yeah. She's another great reader. If you're interested in her, she's awesome. Her name is Castor River on Facebook. Some of the best readings you'll ever get in your life. So in depth and so on point, and she doesn't sugarcoat anything. And Delilah's Den here on YouTube. She is really good. And Vibrarian Tarot too. Yeah, she's really good. If you ever want to look at that hashtag, she'll show up. Yes. Tell us more. Alright, so Spirit also says time out. Awareness, contemplation, solitude, alone time. This is a time also for you guys to, it's in the reverse. This is a time for you guys to really take some time just to be alone. Came out with the crane bag. They came out together. Oh, and that's interesting because they're not simultaneous. They're back to back. Like the numbers are 35 and 36. So it's like incremental here too on top of it. Very interesting. We have the crane, sacred ocean, medicine, clutter, declutter, choice. So this is a time right now where, you know, you're kind of probably in like hermit mode, and it's time for you to just kind of, you know, take the time that you need to be in that hermit mode in order to rebuild yourself. You have wave of power on the bottom of the deck here. A surge of power, upswing in energy, accelerating movement. So it's like you might need to take this time to kind of go in hermit mode a little bit, do a little bit of soul searching and self work and things like that. So that way you can come out on top and really, you know, get back to the person you, I don't even say get back to the person you were, get to be the person that you're meant to be. There's way too many cards here. I'm not taking all of those. Too many, but I do want to see. I'm kind of curious now to see what these are. It's too many. Yeah, too many. But one card did come out by itself and it fell on the table here. And it says falling in love. Kissing the divine in another and in yourself. So for some of you, some of this might have stemmed from a past relationship that didn't work out so hot, and now you're just kind of trying to figure out how to release all that old energy and learn how to love yourself again. And yeah, I mean, that makes sense with that betrayal card in the reverse. Yeah, that's for most of you, that is what it is. You were resistant to let this situation go, and now you've met people in your life who are helping you get past it and help you level up, basically. And you're taking that time to yourself to release the old and let in the new, and falling in love with yourself again. Yeah. And it was probably hard. You probably missed this person, and they miss you, with yearning, longing for someone, undesired separation, pining, with fertility in the reverse, potential, powerful, creative energy, initiation energy. Now, this is very specific. So please don't be offended. Take it as it resonates. For some of you, you might have been pregnant by somebody. Again, take it as it resonates. And you either lost your baby, which I'm very sorry for, or you had an abortion, which I'm also very sorry for. I'm sending love and light your way if that is your story. So if it was a situation where you decided to have an abortion because you knew that the situation just wasn't optimal for the situation, and you have been beating yourself up for it, don't do that to yourself. It's your body, your choice. Do what you feel comfortable with. If you had a miscarriage and lost your baby during like a further point of your gestation, again, it's not your fault. And I'm just sending love and light your way as you still continue to heal during that process. So please don't beat yourself. My ear just started ringing. For a lot of you, or some of you, not all, but for somebody, that was definitely someone's story. Like I feel like weeping right now. That's someone's story for sure. I'm sorry that happened to you. Okay. I'm sorry that happened. You have air, breathing deep, entering into life, exchange of life, bringing energy in the reverse. So yeah, for somebody, again, everybody's story is different. Either it was a miscarriage or an abortion, and you're beating yourself up for it. Don't do that. Okay. I don't even want to use the word, everything happens. I don't like saying stuff like that when it comes to something like that. Sometimes it's a little bit insensitive to say that. But I will say that I'm just sending love and strength your way, regardless of what has happened, because this is a time for you to work on your healing process, and that's the whole point of this reading. So, yeah. All right. So we're gonna do a Celtic cross. I'm trying to make it quick because I know myself. It's already been 13 minutes, and that was only oracle cards. I have to work on timing when it comes to readings. I'm just so in depth with my readings, and I feel them very strongly when I read. So sorry about that. For those who don't like it that way. Okay, yeah, we got bad news. Okay. So yeah, for some of you, it could have been something like a miscarriage or something. Bottom of the deck, we have bad news in earthly matters. Yeah. With the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, so, all right, Spirit, let's clarify this overall message for the collective when it comes to self-love and self-care, please. We're going to do a Celtic cross here. All right. So you're showing up as showing up as the Queen of Pentacles here. And the first card on there, I don't usually read the descriptions on the card, but first card there, word on the card is fertility. So And for some of you, you might also have been having problems getting pregnant altogether. Again, take that as it resonates as well. Everybody's situation is different. Yeah, and you're very depressed about this. You're learning how to release the pain and let it go. Ace of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles in the middle of the deck. Yeah, like you guys have been wanting this for a while. And something definitely happened. Wow. I'm sorry. I feel like so much like sadness and just like my whole like energy just went down like drastically. Damn. Okay. What's the challenge? Tell us more. Oh boy. Yeah. Yeah. Major upheaval. We got the Wheel of Fortune with the Nine of Swords. It's almost like, again, you guys are very depressed right now. You're really sad, and you know you got a lot of anxiety going on. You're losing sleep because you know this chance that you thought you were gonna have. I just heard in vitro fertilization. So for some of you, not all, again, take it as it resonates. For some of you, you might have wanted to have a baby, went through in vitro, and lost your baby, and you're just really going through it right now. And now you're just trying to move on from it. Yeah. You're trying to move on from the heartache and pain. My goodness. This is a very specific message. I was not expecting to see this. Okay. Wow. And it's just confirmation because we saw that energy in the oracle cards, and now it's showing up again in the tarot. Wow. I don't even know if I'm gonna post this. This is like really heavy. I don't know if I'm gonna get through this reading. This is too much. Okay. 7 of Pentacles. You know, putting in all that hard work and energy into something, and money too, because that shit's not cheap. You know, waiting for something to happen. Yeah, manifesting. Yeah, fighting for it, like really. Yeah, and again, we got this came up like 3 or 4 times already. Yeah, like this has been really hard for you guys. Just being patient and just hoping that something will come together. There's one person in my mind right now, and I don't know if they're going to even watch this, but I almost want to send this to them because I know that they've been going through something like this. Okay. Behind the scenes, I think taking it 2 different ways. Either it's just it really is waiting for your moment. Ace of Pentacles again. You're either just really waiting for your moment, or it's going to actually happen. 3 of Cups, there might be something worth celebrating. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles. Like you guys haven't given up. So if this is your story, you haven't given up, like something is probably is going to come in for you. Now again, I don't even consider myself like a fortune teller or anything like that. That's not my thing. I give likely outcomes. I don't say that anything's an absolute, okay? So, you know, I'm not a medical professional or anything like that, but I do feel like for some of you, if this is your story, Spirit is saying that there is a likelihood that this could come together for you. Just saying. It's like Spirit is, or the higher power, whatever. They're trying to put this together behind the scenes. Recent past. In the recent past, You guys have been, whew, Jesus. Again, I don't even usually read the descriptions because I know what they mean. But when I look down briefly and I just see things like, you know, thought dominates feelings with the Queen of Swords here. And then another thing that's on here is one who has suffered loss or hardship. Oh, God, I'm about to cry. I'm sorry. With, sorry, with the Judgment card here, too. Um, some of you guys really had to make a choice, or something happened and, like, it was out of your control and you went through this. I have the pauses. All right, I'm sorry. For some of you, you know, you're kind of, or at least in the past, you've. Yeah, this is more confirmation. So I just flipped the deck. So on the bottom of the deck, we have Page of Cups in the reverse. Bad news, childhood issues, broken dreams. Yeah, so it's definitely for a lot of you about a child that you might have lost, that you really were trying to have, or you decided not to have it, but you wanted to keep it. It's one or the other. And as a mom, this is really hard for me to read this. Yeah. So you're just trying to, you guys have been really shutting out your emotions and you're trying not to feel your emotions. But when the time is right for some of you, if this is your story, I do feel like spirit is, or, you know, the higher power is going to bless you with exactly what it is that you wanted when the time is right. Yeah. Incoming. Temperance. Balance. You're going to find peace, okay? You're gonna find peace. You're gonna heal from all of this. It's not to say that, you know, yeah, you know, Ten of Cups there. It's like family, childhood, happiness. You know, like it's almost like saying like the worst of the worst is over. You know, Ten of Wands here. It's like the worst of the worst is over. You know, after dealing with, you know, what you probably perceive to be an injustice, it's gonna balance out. And things will come together the way that you've been wanting it to, okay? And this is not to minimize how you feel right now, because how you feel right now is your true feelings. You deserve to feel this way. Or you deserve, let me rephrase, you deserve to own your feelings and feel how you feel and process them. Nobody should tell you how you should feel or anything like that. Okay? So don't beat yourself up for your true feelings. Wow, this was a lot heavier reading than I was expecting. This is not rainbows and butterflies. um, yeah. Attitude. Challenge. Okay. So we have Page of Swords here. It came out in a challenging position. So I feel I'm getting a couple of different things here. I feel like, because this is like the attitude, for some of you, you might still be continuing to like look for stuff, like in terms of different methods and things that might help you. You're researching things like that, or it could also mean that you're losing optimism at this time, especially with the moon here on the bottom of the deck. You know, like deep down inside, you're like holding on to all these feelings, and you're not telling anybody how you really feel, right? You're not happy right now. You're not happy. With this Four of Cups here, you're. It's like there's like you just look at this as a missed opportunity of what you wanted so badly. Mm. Sorry. This reading is probably one of the hardest ones I've ever had to do. I've done some hard readings for like my clients and stuff. This one's really hard. Okay. Sorry. You're manifesting. Magician. Yeah, that's the environment you're manifesting, which is good, you know, but you are still sad, right? Because it's like everything that you worked hard on didn't come together. Or for others, you know, you made a decision that you don't necessarily feel you wanted to make, but you did it anyway, and you did what you felt you had to do at the time. Yeah. You're definitely struggling with the loss still, but of whatever way that came out for you. Um, yeah, like you're manifesting, you know, another, what I feel is a child. You're manifesting this, and the affirmation is, I have all the resources I need, inner and outer. Okay, so use that as a possible affirmation for yourself. Okay, now repeat that affirmation. Basically, you guys are still healing, and I feel like you're just hoping that once you're done healing, you can get back to what it is that you want to do. Yeah, you're trying to be patient with this Eight of Pentacles here. You're trying to be patient and just hope that the results will come in. But deep down inside, you're still scared that it won't. Yeah, Devil in the middle of the deck. I mean, that's your fear. Like you're scared that, like, if even with all the patience and resting and all of this stuff and manifesting, like, is it gonna even come together? That's the fear right now for you guys. Likely outcome. Likely outcome. Eight of Wands. Things will move forward, and it's gonna happen quickly when it does. And it's a yes. For some of you, take it as it resonates. If you are one of the people who I feel I'm connecting to right now, where it's been causing issues with your finances, things will balance out. Yes, there's gonna be like the financial aspect of things, but like we saw in that magician card for that affirmation, I have all the resources I need, inner and outer. I feel like Spirit is saying, like, you know, right now feels a little bit rocky if you are having to go through like medical procedures and things to get what you want, but it will balance out. So just remain strong. Strong. On the top of the deck, we did have Five of Wands, and there might be some conflict, but I think it's more internal than anything. Six of Cups. That's about children. Yeah. For some of you, your partner, if you guys have been trying to have a baby and been struggling, try not to allow this to affect your relationship, okay? Because like, let's say if they have problems with fertility as well, you know, because that's how the Ace of Wands in the reverse. Spirit is saying that something is going to come together, but just it's going to take time, okay? After all this, what feels like hardships and pain, it will come together. So don't allow this to affect your relationship. Because I've seen, yeah, I see that. Look at that. Thank you, Spirit. Needed to see this. The star was telling a story, so I was like kind of telling a story with the cards as I was like looking through them. And this card does actually represent the possibility of pregnancy and healing, so, and fertility. So it's like saying basically for those of you who have been struggling with infertility, there's a good chance that this will come together. Okay, so just, you know, don't allow anything to, you know, get the best of you right now. I know it's easier said than done. I know, but wow, this reading is, one, it's longer than expected, and two, I didn't expect it to go this way. But there's so much confirmation here that this is definitely about people who have either lost a baby or decided to have an abortion, but they didn't want to. And now they hope that they can still have one. And there's no judgment here. This is a judgment-free zone, okay? And any negative comments will be deleted, so don't say anything stupid on here. Like, oh, abortion's bad. Like, mind your fucking business. This isn't about you. Let people, you know, deal with what they have to deal with, you know? Anyway. Spirit, what else does the collective need to know at this time when it comes to this message? We have shield. It's giving me Nine of Wands energy. Defensive, protect, support, safeguard, block, guardian, stand up for, being prepared, heroic, stronghold, security, ward off unwanted energies, be on guard, withstand. Yeah, it's definitely giving me like 9, because it's like got a 9 on it and it has the Aries sign there too. It's definitely giving me like a 9 of Wands energy. You guys are like just trying to like stay strong and you're tired as fuck, but you know, I don't want to be the one to be like, oh, everything's gonna work out. I don't want to say that because I don't know, but because everybody's situation is different. But just don't give up is what I'm gonna say. I'll leave it at that. Have pioneer, this is Leo energy. Pioneer on boldness, destination, or bust. The cutting edge, long journey. Yeah, exactly. Trailblaze, true grit, challenge, navigating uncharted territory, resourceful. Team, got your 6. I don't know what that means. Flappable courage. So yeah, this remains strong. This is also a time to maybe rely on your friends. With friends here. Let's get maybe 3 more. Map, exploration, find your way, locate unknown destination. Got a lot of stuff about like this unknown. Yeah, maybe there's like some type of special like unknown treatments and stuff that you're looking into that are like not out there yet, like experimental treatments or something. Take it as it resonates. Yeah. Lay of the land, plan, prepare, chart a course, read the signs, figure it out, directions, new perspective. Childhood, another part about children. Innocence, playful, growing, friendships, lightness of being, foundations, need of others, revisit the past, loving life, no worries, inexperience, growth, new beginnings. Okay? And that came out with, something came out with it, no? My buddy. Maybe not. I thought I saw 2 cards come out, sorry. Let's get 1 more in this deck. Or 3. Spring. New moon, the maiden. The maiden is, if I'm not, never mind. The maiden within 1 to 3 months. Technically, we're still in spring. So, and wow, 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 wow. Okay, wait. So these came out together. We have spring. Now we know about that spring is about fertility, right? With all the things blooming in the background. Child came out with it. Along with flag, which says achievement, recognition, overthrow, success, victory, winner, conquest. It's like the Six of Wands energy. Winner, conquest, mastery, bragging rights, carry the day, plans are coming to fruition. King of the mountain. So again, I'm not a medical expert or anything like that, so please don't sit there and get mad at me if something doesn't happen the way I'm saying it in this reading. But I will say this, in this reading at this time, it is saying that there will be success if this is your story. You have in sync on the bottom of the deck, or sorry, crew on the bottom of the deck. In sync, Esprit de Corps. Working together as a unit. This is probably like about you and your partner, if this is your story. Leadership, co-create, pooling assets, camaraderie, gung-ho, forming alliances, partnership, team effort. Top of the deck we have mirror, self-aware, seeing clearly, ego, facing issues, self-assessment, self-improvement, insecure, making comparisons, reflection, obsessed, narcissistic, vain, self-love. That was the whole point of this reading. And self-appreciation. And something happened with my cards. They flipped somewhere. Whatever. Well, hold on one second. Let me see if I can find it again. I did see family in the middle of the deck. So, and it also gives me like Four of Wands energy. So, again, for some of you, if this is your story, again, like I said, take it as it resonates. I do feel like things are going to come together. So please remain strong and diligent. Don't give up. Don't beat yourself up for what has taken place, whether, you know, it's because of an abortion or because of miscarriage or just infertility in general. Please don't beat yourself up for it. It's not your fault. Okay? Love yourself, okay? Rejoicing. You have learned how to make the most of life. Let's get 3 cards out of this deck. Dark Night of the Soul. So this is like a very dark time of your life. This is like the bottom of this is like as tough as tough times gets. The Dark Night of the Soul, okay? You are in the midst of a spiritual awakening. Yeah. So when you go through this, and ironically enough, the Judgment card also says awakening on it. When you go through this process, like, you're gonna come out the victor. Soulmate, this relationship is a match made in heaven. Either you and your partner are a match made in heaven, or maybe when the time is right and what you want comes into your life, this is meant to happen like that. We got rejoicing again. Right back out, just in case you don't believe me. Came out again. Top of the deck we have wake up call. You are about to discover your life purpose. Interesting. Self-sabotage. You might be creating pain for yourself by standing in your own way. A little bit harsh in this particular sense, but they're just basically saying don't beat yourself up, because you're going to cause yourself more angst than you need to feel at this time. Because if, like, basically allow yourself to feel what you feel, that's perfectly okay, but don't dwell upon it, because it's only going to cause more issues for you mentally and physically over time, and emotionally too. So self-love, exactly. You can't make this shit up. That's what the whole point of this reading was. You are learning that your capacity to love others is directly related to your ability to love yourself. So self-love is extremely important right now. Let's get some advice from Spirit when it comes to self-love and self-care before we close out this reading completely. Wow, this reading went longer and it's a lot more in depth than I expected it to be. Clear your energy field on the bottom of the deck. Let's get maybe 3 messages for the collective. Take a walk. Spend some time outdoors. Oh, look, spend time with friends. So friends came up again. Something told me to look at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, spend some time with friends. Take a walk, maybe with friends. Plan a vacation. Wish I could take a vacation. Me too. Dance. Get active, have a good time. Beauty ritual, do something nice for yourself. Maybe go get your nails done, mani-pedi type of thing. Get your hair done. Sex. Reading this intuitively, because one of the cards that came out in the beginning of the reading was about sensuality. It could either be saying, again, have sex with your partner. Like, let's say if you've been having a moment where you don't really feel sexy or anything like that, have sex. Or explore your own body. You know, take that as it resonates. Connect with fire. I just thought of like the idea of maybe a burning bowl ritual. So maybe writing down some of your thoughts that have been kind of festering. I just saw 4141 on the timer. If there's been things that you've been wanting to kind of get out, like your feelings and emotions and stuff, but you don't know how to do it, write it down and put it and burn it. Like literally burn it, like at a bonfire or something like that, to get those thoughts out, and use your hands. So if you're a crafter or anything like that, you do art and things like that, this might be a good time right now to do something along those lines. And we're gonna just get some last messages to close out this reading. Some words of encouragement for you guys. I just saw release. I also saw protection. Alright, Spirit, let's get a few. Okay, we got leadership on the bottom of the deck. Interesting. Few last messages for the collective to close out this reading. Yeah, trust. Trust in the process. Potential. The potential is there for this to work out. Illumination. This is also a time for you to do a lot of reflecting and just allow yourself to feel your feelings and just go from there. Feel them, release them, and resume. You'll come back stronger than ever. Inner peace. Focus on your inner peace right now. Let's get 2 more. Yeah, it's time to heal. I said that before. Healing chaos. Yeah, it's definitely a time to heal. Find peace within yourself. Do some meditation even. And blessings. And the blessings will come in. Okay? And just looking at this picture again, we saw the other picture about spring and the pink flowers blooming. Something could definitely happen in the spring for some of you. Voyage. Every time I see this card, I always say it reminds me of children, because if you look at this whale underneath it, there's a little baby whale underneath. It's almost like saying someone's carrying you throughout this journey. Flexibility and openness. So just be open to change and the challenges that you experience and face. It doesn't mean that everything's all said and done. It just simply means that this is a time for you to, again, reflect and take care of yourself so you can be the best version of yourself. So with all that said, like I said, this reading went on longer than 44 on the time. This went on a little longer than expected, but I think that this message is definitely for at least one person. If one person can resonate with this reading, then hey, more power to the higher power from getting this message out, because I wasn't expecting this at all. So I hope for those who this did resonate with, I know this isn't everybody's message. So for those who did resonate with this, I hope that you found this helpful. I love you guys so much. Stay strong and keep on, on your path at this time. Um, and yeah, thank you for the support and for watching. So, until next time. Oh, first off, like, share, and subscribe. And again, I do love you guys very, very much. Thank you for everything. And until next time, bye.